Yeah, hello back. Now it's 2026 and time to upgrade my server again. I usually do 1 or 2 upgrades a year, the big ones. And hope I don't need to upgrade this for now for a couple of years. The chassis is the same as always, and I'm changing the motherboard, CPU, and adding 2 graphics cards for now. I actually have 3 cards, but I'm only going to use 2 of them now. No, maybe we start from here. So, dusty. Actually, found my Blu-ray disc. Supernatural. It was inside here. Lot of dust. Maybe I start with that. I take it out and I blow it with air. So I'll be back. Okay. Now that all the dust is off, so I can start by, let's see, first take these off. I'm going to move these to the base in the front, so there's just these pieces. Okay, now we can take everything off. So this was my Nvidia RTX 8000 with 12 gigabytes of RAM. There's a 6 gigabyte and 12 gigabyte versions. So I take this, and this is my 2 10 gig HP 10 gig, 2 10 gig SFP plus. I'm putting this back for the new one. This is the SAS control card. There's the 4 mini SAS ports that goes for 16 drives. So I can keep it here. This is actually I used for one of my NVMe drives because this board only have one and the new one has 2. Let's see. $970 Evo Plus, 1 terabyte. So this board is not very good because there's 2 M.2 ports, but the other one is for SSD, the other one is NVMe, so you need to use the other one with SATA. But it was enough for me, so I get one more add-on. I was only populating 4 slots, but these are 64 gigs. I could get really good money for this selling now. So I have 256 gigs of memory. And I think was this Samsung, yeah, this was Samsung memory. So not any off-brand memory. So this also had EPYC, but it's the 7551P, 32 cores, 64 threads, but it had only base clock of 2 GHz and boost clock of 3. And the new one I'm putting in has base clock of 3 already, and I think it turbos like 3.6 or 3.7. Oh, I moved the carpet, maybe get static electricity on my. So here's the new one. So this is based, I get this from AliExpress actually, from China, but I wanted to buy ASRock ROMED 8 2D, but 2T, but I ordered one, but it take like 3 months. I asked for it, they say, oh no, you're never going to get it. And then I take that off, and I needed something fast. I had already CPUs and everything new, so I was only needing the motherboard. So I go to the AliExpress and I find this. It's basically the Supermicro H12 SSL-I, but this has 2.5 gig Ethernet ports, and this is different from that. You can buy 2 different models of this, with this or without this. So this is like a PCM, so it manages the board, so you can use the EPYC, and you can then manage the board. But if you don't have this one, you don't have any graphics or anything in the board. So this has graphic chip and everything, so it makes you can use it from browser. Even it's shut down, you can manage it. So as long as the board have power. And I also buy 2 of these Intel Optane drives. These are 16 gigabytes NVMe drives. They are not any fast or anything, but they are really resilient, and they have good memory, and because it's Optane memory. It's pretty fast for doing random writes and reads and stuff. But I put 2 drives because I'm going to mirror them, and soon, supposed to be coming, I see a video in YouTube already. Soon there's Unraid has a update, and after that you can use any drive to use in the Unraid OS. You don't need to use anymore the USB drives. So I'm going to mirror these. These are 16 GB per one, and I'm going to use these in mirror. If the other one fails, I can change it, and the operating system still works if one dies because they are mirrored. And what else? Yeah, the difference in Supermicro board. Supermicro have 2 M.2s, I think here. This has 3, so they have taken the PCIe slots off, but they are put in use here for these 3 M.2 NVMe drive base. And I think the Supermicro had 2 mini-SAS, but this has 3, so you can add 4 more SATA drives, or you can use 1 NVMe drive more. So let's see if the holes are in the right position. I don't think they are. I can see the one is not in the right position. It's not one. That one is in corner, that one is there, and I think I need to add 1 more stand. So right, that's it. So there's more stands. I think it's not far. And maybe this, it's more here. Or right, that's it. It's corner, it's here. Ah, so there's mine. It's here. Yeah, there's one. And the corner has 1, and this has 1 corner, I need 1. Or anyway, 1. Make it. Ah, almost forget. Take the IO shield and put the new one. So VGA this way. Yeah, it's all the way in. Yeah, open up. Seems you can do these things with this and the tool. So I need to take off these from the price. Okay, let's do Plex rules. I think Plex channels. Yeah, I'm out of Plex rules. These are meant for these days. So. Okay, put in. No, I need to these. I don't need to these. I'm going to use, this is thermal Grizzly KryoSheet. I'm going to try how this works. I think this cooler actually is not that good for this use, but as you can see, it's right in the right size. Because it's meant for this. Let's see. Does it stick? Still. So I put it here. Take the other part off. But now with the KryoSheet, I can use this computer 10 years or 20 years and it's not going to see any downgrading. Maybe if the fans die or something, it gets more heat, but this sheet will never going to start working for being there. I just need to be very careful when I put this on so it doesn't move. Yeah, it's still in place. I put one side first, I think. So here they are. These are Gigabyte ones, 5060 Ti's, 16 gigabyte. This is the max, so it has 16 slots, but actually if you look carefully, it's only length for 8, so it doesn't even use 16. Oh, I need to take one I/O shield off. And I can put it here. So oui. And they sell two models. The other one is the 16 long, this is 8 long, but both cards are same, only the this part is different, but still they both cards are only 8 lengths. Because of that I'm changing the motherboard, because this is PCI Express 5 and only 8 lanes. So if I the old motherboard was PCI Express 3, so PCI Express 4 is already half of the bandwidth. Then the PCI Express 3, it's already half of that. So this is 4 times faster. It would have been 4 times slower than only 2 times slower than it is now, because now I'm using PCI Express 4. But you don't actually, if you use LLMs and everything, it doesn't matter. Only the part when it loads the memory, so loads the model in the card, that's faster if you have faster interface. But that's actually a strange choice. The plug is here. Usually it's every graphics card is here. I just realized this card has it there, this one has it here. Really strange. I never seen any graphics card have it like that. Yeah, these should be identical anywhere else, but you can see the PCB is very short in this one. It's much longer in this one. Actually, I have third one, these shorter ones, but I start with the two. Let's see if I put the third one and take the 10 gig NIC off and move this, but let's see, because I'm going to use these ones. So the new motherboard, and actually this also has the mini SAS ports, and if you connect it here, the mini SAS, and this end is for the U.2 and U.3, so this can be used for NVMe drives. I have two cables, because here I have one. This is Supermicro 7400 Pro 2 terabyte drive, so I can use that. I only use this. Say the power for these cables. Like so. And I was thinking I put this here, so the grill in the front, and I put this, buy it from Timu, the aluminum heatsink, and use just the thermal pad to attach it. So no. So this connects here, and I probably use okay. Now it's left the RTs. Let's see. I'll grab these. So take this off so I can see what I'm doing, and maybe even this. That's one. Did I turn it around? Yeah, I think so. Now it's the right way around. And if no one has seen before, I just made these Noctua ones, put in the original cases. These way not that loud, and I made 3D print for, so I have like push-pull, I have 2 fans together. Okay. Now I put this here. So now it has power. I only put tiny bit scissors. Tiny bit both sides. Everything should be in order. Only if I know if it's wrong, then I need to move that one. But it should be okay. I don't know. Okay, everything is in place. It should be. Okay. No, wait. Right there, it should go. It should be fine. I think that's all. If you heat up, this is quite a closer. Between here. Okay, but that's enough. Yeah, let's see if it works.